Over the years, entertainers have performed feats that inspire awe and wonder, sometimes through daredeviltry, sometimes through sheer artistry.
Wow, this is great. I've never seen a woman fire eater before.
Actually, she comes from a long tradition. Take Signora Giardelli, for example. In 1818, she went into a blazing oven with 2 raw steaks in her hand. She emerged tartare. The steaks were cooked to perfection. Come here, there's someone I'd like you to meet. This is Megan Rizel, who we brought in from Belgium, who does one of the most amazing acts in the world. Megan Elaine Boozler.
Belgium, nice to meet you.
You're not going to believe this, but Megan is one of the strongest people in the world.
Well, no offense, but that's a little hard to believe.
Well, not in the traditional sense, but she does possess the Odic force.
Oh, so that's where the Odic force went.
Megan will show you an act made famous by Lulu Hurst, this incredibly strong woman who did this wonderful act in the 1880s. She was called the Georgia Magnet.
I read about Lulu Hurst in your book. She was less than 100 pounds and she could resist the strength of the strongest men in the world. You do that?
Well, I'd like to show you, Elaine. If Ricky will just get that broomstick, we can demonstrate something right here.
Okay.
This will be great.
Test my strength here by having you push against it.
Just push?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Push, Elaine. Push.
I'm pushing. What are you, my Lamaze coach? Look, I need help.
I'll get you some help.
Okay.
Mike, come on over. Look, I want the 2 of you to do this. Michael seems like he might be a bit stronger than you are. Michael's not big enough, so I'll give you a little help. You all know Matt Biondi, who won 5 gold medals in the Seoul Olympics, the great Olympic swimmer. Matt's about 6'7", 215 or 20 pounds, and Matt's going to help as well. So I've got Michael, who's about 6'5", and Matt, 6'7", and Megan Rizel, who weighs maybe 100 pounds and a little more than 5 feet tall. I know this sounds incredible, but you're going to actually push against Megan and be absolutely unable to budge her. Megan?
All right, and I'll make it a little easier for you. I'll stand on 1 foot.
Oh, don't let her do this, guys. Come on.
Oh. God, that is amazing. It's almost going to snap the broomstick. It's truly impressive.
I mean, I think this woman is super glued to the floor.
No, really, nothing.
No, this is all based on a remarkable physical skill. This is exactly the kind of thing that I write about in the book, and it's truly amazing to me. I'm going to try another stunt. Matt, try to pick Megan up. Grab her by the waist and just try to lift her up right in the air. Lift her right up.
No big deal.
Ah. Megan, this time when you try it, will you actually resist Matt's attempts?
Yes. Just 1 moment. All right.
Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't it? I mean,
How does she do that?
It's the Odic force.
truly amazing. Matt,
All right.
Thanks so much for helping. I really appreciate it.
So, Megan, who's your Odic force guy? Do you look this up in the yellow pages? Is there a store? You just go in and ask for some Odic force?
Here's some rare backstage footage of an early quick change act. The most renowned quick change artist in vaudeville was the legendary Owen McGivney. I'm really proud to introduce his son, Michael McGivney. Michael.
Good to see you.
Thanks so much for being on the show.
Oh, it's a pleasure, believe me.
I know your father wasn't just a quick change act. He was also a very accomplished actor. He appeared in films like Pat and Mike and Brigadoon, but of course he'll always be famous for playing all 5 characters in Dickens' Oliver Twist. Maybe you could explain to the audience exactly how you do all those blisteringly fast changes.
Oh, absolutely not. Those are trade secrets.
Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, remember what you're about to see is just Michael with absolutely no camera trickery. And now an unparalleled exponent of donning, doffing, and divesting, Michael McGivney's Oliver Twist with a cast of 1. Michael is enacting the end of the story. With Oliver away, Nancy has decided to inform on Fagin's gang, and the dangerous Bill Sykes is determined to strike back.
Hi there. Is there no one about? Fagin. Fagin? Curse the man. He'll have us all hanged.
Damnation. It's Nancy. She mustn't find me here. I must hide.
Sleeping sound, I've not been missed. But he'll waken soon. I'll better have the place ready. Damnation. The bottle, it's empty. And you'll want some when he wakes. I think I better slip out and get some before he wakes. Who is it? Oh, hello, Fagin.
Bill? Fagin? What a strange smell. Laudanum. A sleeping potion? What? It's Nancy. She's given Bill a sleeping potion. Wake up, Bill. I've something. Cautious, Fagin, caution. If I awaken him, he'll flare up like a tiger. I'll waken you.
You dearly love a joke, don't you? I'll waken you with the sound of this here falling crowbar.
Remember, the only person you're seeing is Michael. Nothing is speeded up, and there is no camera trickery.
Curse it, what was that? What the devil's come over me? I could have swore I heard someone in there. Someone's in. And by God, I'll have them out.
Bill! Bill! Nancy's peached on us, Bill. She's informed on us all.
Fool! Fool! My God, you old fool! What did he say? Nancy tried to poison laudanum? Hell's fire. Nancy, what have you been up to? Why, she's gone. In form. Well, I'll find you, and I'll grind your brains to dust.
Something's gone wrong. He stood in the shadows. He rushed past with a terrible look in his eye. He said, "Am I working this night? I'm as good as dead. It's all horrible. It's all horrible."
Inform on Bill Sykes? Well, stay where you are. I can manage. Stay where I tell you. Who's that knocking? I.
In the name of Her Majesty, open the door. terrific. Steve, it was so good of you to come.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Ricky. And of course, when I heard you were doing a show on the greatest entertainers of all time, I naturally wanted to be here.
Well, Steve, we all know you're one of the greatest entertainers of all time.
Oh, I'm not talking about myself, Ricky. I'm talking about my grandfather, who truly was one of the greatest entertainers that ever lived.
Your grandfather? Yeah, who was your grandfather?
The great Flydini.
Your grandfather was the great Flydini? I've been searching for memorabilia on him. I've been trying to run down his act for years.
Well, actually, I have some old footage of him right here.
I didn't know footage existed. Come with me. We've got to put this on right away.
I thought you'd be pleased.
I have this one rare Flydini playbill, but, you know, I've searched archives all over the world. I've never come up with anything on him. How did you find this?
Well, my mother was cleaning out her attic, and she found it, and I rushed right down and bought it from her.
Well, let's take a look at it.
He's really in control of all his extremities.
Talk about charisma.
Grandma's the one who made him take the scissors out of the act.
How did he get so good at it?
I don't know. He just used to love to practice. When he was 96, he did this on The Sullivan Show, but they only shot him from the waist up.
Extraordinary. How do you think he ended his act?
I don't know, Ricky. That's what worries me. I just don't know.
How'd it go, Mildred?
Not so good. He wouldn't do the wheelie.
Show business.
Next, an extraordinary puppeteer as Learned Pigs continues.